let us continue playing the Darkest Dungeon, and we're kind of out of our level 6 characters at this stage. We have Snoopy, but that is it, so this next one may be a little awkward. Still, we have our goal, which is more portraits for Tavern Relief, and then we shall have, I think, Ronald's last ride, unless I decide to get rid of somebody else. Or if we can have somebody die in the meantime, that solves all the problems, and I can just do Thames in the Dark as is. And then just keep the good ones in theory. So, we shall embark. We have currently a Zelios, we have a Crockery, we have a Nocturnus, and we have a Snoopy, who I've leveled up his stats and given him the Bulwark defensive item. What I have not been able to do, because I'm really low on funds at this stage, is upgrade any of these guys up beyond their level 4 equipment. So, we need a medium adventure that's probably not going to take all that long. Rune battles, possibly. I think 90% of the rooms is probably the way to go here, and this will have the added bonus of unlocking the... Actually, no, this is the better one to go for, because we need portraits. So, we shall go to the Warrens with this party and see how things go. Hopefully, not too badly. Right. 1, 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those. Couple of stacks of food, and a couple of stacks of torches. That's probably too many, but better to have too many than not enough. Embark. So, avoiding encounters where possible at this stage. This is all about getting money and items.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid
Okay,
homes.
so we have our route. We can ignore 2 of these, usually. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 13 should be enough. And if we have to do a long backtrack, we can, I guess. So, we'll camp when we get to there. Maybe the next room. We'll see how things go.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
No, couldn't do that. Right. Here come the drums. And we shall begin with a Noxious Blast at the front against you. 2 damage and the 5 points of blight are there. Retributional Strike. Crit 7. And then Crockery is going to go Harvest. And beyond that, there's a good chance of killing, but let's deal with you. You're likely to do the most damage. I could have biled and got a double kill set up, but we know you're already dead, so... Ow. Okay. Crush Pig, 17. Ultra Movement. Comes to Doom again, critted Octanus. That shouldn't be the end of the world here. I can Noxious Blast you, which should be lethal. It is. You're going to go self-healing because you need to. Duck Stab. Doesn't matter that he's in the 3rd row, we can actually use his abilities from there as well. What you got? 8. And counter 5. Halves the heals received as well, I've just noticed. Okay. Let's cure that. Only 8 damage, so...
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Okay. Disorientating Blast. Yeah, there was a chance I'd get you to another heal point, so it was all good. We move on. Torch and
The
in.
match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Okay, how's the scout report? Non-existent. What if the scout chances are lowered in the champion dungeons? Good news is, we have some food. We have some other stuff as well.
Waiting to be spent.
Alright, let's actually use up some of this food since we have an excess at the moment. And 1 torch. I should also probably reset the party here, because if we do want to transform Octanus to his abomination state, that's the way to do it. Will I need to go up there? My thinking is, if we go up there and we do get a scout report wrong here, we'll be able to ignore one of them. So I'm going to go up and backtrack. Okay, remember, I just had a quick check on this. I did remember it wasn't exactly the easiest thing in the world to deal with. If we hope the water it will get a -20 dodge reduction. However, the rest of it isn't particularly good. There's a 1 in 3 chance of a positive quirk, a 1 in 4 chance of it doing nothing, and everything else is kind of negative. So, Octanus has all the positive quirks at the moment. You have all the positive quirks. You're the only one who can gain a positive quirk from this, and you might get a random negative as well. So, let's have a go. Yeah, dull and uninteresting, and that was a waste of time. Good to know. Torching in. Okay, so Rhinosaur Champion and a large Flesh Eater. So, how do we want to play this one? They've got a high stun resistance chance, and they've actually got a high blight chance, but I can actually bypass that to a large extent. So, we go the blight. I thought I could bypass it anyway. Retributional Strike. Which at least is still set up. Harvest time. Crit 9. And we need to stun one of these. I'm going to stun you. Alright, well this is completely failed on all levels. Double debuff. 40% damage and 10 accuracy for 3 rounds. Big Spear and the dodge is counted. Alright. Gonna bolster up at this point because we need something to go in our favour. More likely to blight you, so we'll go with that. No harvest. 2 and 6. We're stacking the bleed on you at least. That's something going in our favour. And this will lower blight resistance, so I would have done had he have managed to get that off. 23. Trot retreat. Comes another. There we go. I'd like to go for the stun, but there's a low chance of it working on you. I prefer to... No, actually, we'll just make sure we get the kill here. Stack the blight damage. Right, beyond that, let's set up another retribution. Alright, you desperately need to heal. Tentacle Devour. 25. This thing is ridiculously strong. Okay, how much are you looking at? 20 damage. We are actually close to death. Kind of need that, really. Alright, let's put some more bile up. Double resistances. A better chance of making that work. Harvest time. 5 crit. And that might even have done it. Yes, it has. Right, 1 out.
Dissuade the sharpened blade.
I was about to say, he's done 20 damage on that before. Thankfully, you know, you're at your normal level of damage, so Retributional Strike. Try the Noxious Blast. And try and keep yourself up top. 3 more. 13 points left. Counter attack 20 for 8. strike for 11 then.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Why is it stacked into 2 that's a 4? Oh well, it's done now. Yeah, last time I thought I messed this up. No, it is basically a 50-50 shot, this one. Either it'll add 50 stress, or it will purge a negative trait, or give a positive one. So, on that basis... get stressed. 55, as it turns out. But still. Right, we get our first scout report, and it tells us there's nothing this way. And in fact, because there's nothing this way, I'm going to actually use this. What's our disarm rate? 110, that's not bad, actually. There we go. Get some of that sorted out. I'm going to run the torch down. Actually, I would run the torch down, but actually, no, that's not a good idea. Can't afford to have too much going on stress-wise. So, huzzah, we continue. So that means we can skip 2 rooms, assuming we can find some information on the N6 rooms when we get that far. Hunger strikes again. This is actually not a bad thing. I mean, it sounds like it should be, but honestly, this is helping me get some heals sorted out, and they won't eat if they're not hungry anyway. So that's all good. Torch up. Didn't get a scout report this time either, so we can't guess which one of these 2 is safest way to go. So we'll just go this way and get both of the room encounters, if they happen. Torching in. Okay, Flesh Eater and some larger Flesh Eaters, and we already know this thing is quite dangerous. Can I actually... No, I can't turn it off in combat. I did buy a level 5 Rampart, and I've thought about that during the last battle and how useful that would be, especially as I've given him the item which boosts that ability. But no. Okay, so Plague Grenade at the back. Double resist. Harvest time. Double bleed. That's at least a start. Retribution on you, because we know we can kill you. And if we can get one of these to happen... What's your debuff rating? 85. We should, in theory, be able to get that to go off. I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to transform him next round and just go for raking. Good news is, 1 munch down.
A faint hope blossoms.
We can pray. Right, resistive debuff, but he is marked, and that's not a good thing. Right. Crush, get some damage done. Transformation! Right, so we know he's got a we could possibly stun him with this. 22% increase in damage from Rake, which is stack, of course. 22 damage there. Resist the move, resist the debuff, but we did do a lot of damage, so that's all good. This is unlikely to work. This is a better one. He has a small amount of damage anyway. He's brought him into range. I can now go Harvest. 6 and 5. Double bleed resist. Munch. Ah! Only 4. Oh, that was a weakened prey ability again, which we managed to resist. Crush that, please. Okay, and now we've done all that. Let's put another bleed effect on him. Only needing a small amount here. Might as well go for the Rake. I was hoping that it'd be slightly more than it did. 1 damage required. Noxious Blast.
A decisive pummeling.
Very good.
Their cursed champion falls.
I'll definitely have that over that. And, well, we have free food. I think we are going to be camping at this point, so I'm okay with that. scout report. If we can move down to the next one, I'll probably do that just to be, yeah, just to get us a little closer, and so peace of mind. Wouldn't make a massive difference in fairness, but disarmed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you back, and then we're going to set up your abilities, because we want the stun rather than that, because this is the ability we're trying to make use of, and would have been so helpful to have, especially since it's more accurate than just a crush.
Gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Okay. So at this stage, with 6 rooms explored, I think we only need to do 5 more rather. So hopefully we'll be able to get some scouting bonuses and be able to pick and choose.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable.
We will of course make full use of the food bonuses, get rid of any stress. We still have 7, so it's not the end of the world if we lose some things here. So tactics would be nice. 10 dodge, 3 critical % chance. I was looking at what else I've actually got in terms of things here. I don't have any other scouting bonuses, I don't think, and this means we could be ambushed at night. A little annoying, still. Tactics. Weapons practice, and that should, hopefully... Yeah, we've got an 8% crit chance on the guy who does the least amount of damage. I can increase dodge and speed of 1 companion as well for free. Accuracy and crit chance might actually be a good one to go for. Anger management, lower stress on somebody. Or we can go quickening. I can't do 2 things really, and nobody has... Alright, we'll give you the cure, only for disease resistance. I know that's not really a massive issue for you anyway, but hey, it's better than nothing. Yeah, and we'll go for the Eye of a Tiger on you. Oh, that amuses me. Okay. We weren't ambushed at night, which is thankfully... yeah, we're definitely thankful for that. Alright, if we can get a scout report in the next 2, we should be in business. Let's... Oh, God darn it! Yes, the liquid coming from the body cart is... Oh, you got lucky.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
I don't think it was well performed.
As the light
Just throwing that out there, I don't believe that task was well performed at all.
And purpose is made clear.
Okay, no, I was just looking at the time, but then I remembered, actually, yeah, I split the video off a little bit earlier, so yeah, that's fine. It was just saying 7 minutes, and I thought, hold on, 7 minutes? That means something's gone wrong. No, it is counting. What the heck? Alright, anyway, moving on. No, that's my fault. I did that. Right. Let's go and grab some... Search of the Blades, gives us 2 more food.
Are often low on supplies.
We got a lot of supplies. I wouldn't worry about that. Probably a bit low on torchlight, but we're getting towards the end anyway, so... Okay, no scout reports. So, top, middle, or bottom? Okay, insatiable ghoul and a couple of flesh eaters. Right. What are your blight? You actually got a low blight resistance, so yes, we're going to put some plague on you then. Going to stun you as well, just because. And that'll give me a bit of free reign to go and deal with other things. Harvest time. Okay, 3 points of blight damage. And munch. Resist. Okay. Next up, let's go and attempt a stun kill on you. Didn't work. Have stunned you at least, and you are dead. But that wasn't the way I intended it to happen. More blight, please. That's 13 damage a round currently showing. Just because I know we can't... There's not much point in doing extra damage to you. Okay, we're going to go and do a little song. crush. Transformation. Rage. Oh, that was good.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Highest crit chance of the abilities we have, and dear God, did that pay off. The Plague Doctor's suffering from blight. This is rather silly. We're going to fix that now. Noxious Blast. Stunning Blow. How many turns of blight have you got? You've only got one more round left, so I might as well actually continue on. I am going to go with a Battle Ballad, though. Going to untransform you. Stun Stick.
Is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Okay. Some more heirlooms, some deeds. We don't need deeds particularly anymore, but they're more valuable for trade purposes than the crests. Though we can get more crests, of course. We shouldn't need any more food, so I'm actually having to do that. Right, what we have... Nah, the Battle Battle's going to wear off. Okay, yeah, torching in. Yes, we did finally get a scout report. Okay. So there's a treasure room this way, or we can go and ignore it. We are quite good for treasure, it has to be said, so I should probably consider ignoring this. I want it to be known that I considered it. I considered it and thought, you know what? Oh, for God's sake. Fine, alright, now we're low on food.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Right, there's no encounters here. I'll need another torch just to be safe on the other side.
The promise of
And because we got the torch anyway. Now it's a locked trapped chest. Goodness, is these have a really low stun chance, so actually blinding gas is not a bad plan here. Oh, only one of them though. Yeah, I should have just gone with blight. Okay, vomit up, and you've gained syphilis. Okay, resistant knockback is stunned though. Bleed damage is being applied. Hooker it hurts. Who else hasn't had a turn? We'll just stun you actually, because... Just because. This is one less of those that I have to worry about, I guess. One there. When was the last time we dodged anything? It seems to have been a while. Butch cut on the abomination. Who's now bleeding. Thankfully we can solve that one. That was dodged. Crit 10.
As the enemy crumbles.
Not quite applied enough damage to kill that, but still. It's got a low stun resistance, so disorientating blast should be enough. Ah! Alright, well he's dead anyway, so hooker it hurts. Heal me! Yes, fine, we'll heal you. Don't know what you're complaining about, though. Transformation time. Rake. 10 each. Okay, I'm stunned for the one that's doing the most damage. This shouldn't do a lot. 2. Oh, for God's sake, you've now got 2. The good news is the medical ward occasionally heals 2 simultaneously, so might be able to make something like that.
Destroy
You're bleeding.
them all.
Noxious Blast there would be lethal if this works. It is. Rage.
A singular strike.
I don't even know how to begin pronouncing that one. Okay, bolster. Clear the corpses. Kind of hoping our abomination would go first, so I could just do the transformate, you know,
Unforgiving.
that little side of things. Right, Jester. Okay, the goblins are actually ours.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I wouldn't say it was beyond measure, in all fairness, but still, it's definitely significant. We do get a scout report, so we can find whichever one of these last rooms is safe. This one, and we're going down to it. And with luck, that'll be the end, so... Let me investigate against the work of spirits! Damnation! Okay, so you just became bloodthirsty, which is another fascination effect we need to get rid of for Zelios now. I hate the curiosity traits through, in all fairness, but there we go. We return to Hamlet, victorious once again, with a fair amount of loot.
Labyrinth may yet prove to be navigable.
Well, I say fair amount of loot. There was only really 14,000, but still, got a lot of heirlooms for that, so we are well on our way. Really, we need more busts at this stage, actually. We're probably fine for portraits. Okay. Did you gain a third? I think you had... Yeah, you've gained 3 plate diseases out of that one. Goodness, is they're all level 6 now. Mankind Hater as well is added on.
My obsession caused this great foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
Okay, so the Warrens are close to giving me the thing there. And the Siren is calling again. But yeah, you have 3 diseases currently. You're just an abomination, aren't you? Right. Yeah, historical blindness we don't like. Crockery, you can go and heal that. And then I suppose we're going to have to heal some other people while we're at it here. Glyphkeeper needs to go to the pub. Zelios could arguably need to go there as well, just because of a safe thing. Oh, damn it, you've sworn that off. But done even swearing off booze. Well, at least we can go there. Holden is the only one that's looking a bit questionable, so I will actually put you through that as well. And I think now... Let's see how close we are. We have, I believe, enough portraits. In fact, we have too many portraits, so I might be able to manage this then. Let's start with trading the deeds out for busts. So I'm going to trade 9 of them for those. Okay, so I need another 11, and I can't go lower than 16. Okay.
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
Oh, I do need deeds for something I've just noticed. I can increase the number of heroes on my network, which may be helpful, because obviously I've got more shots of getting the upgraded troops. That's probably going to be an advantage. So, that's sorted out then. So, Blacksmith is nearly done. Blacksmith is done. Guild is done. So I suppose after that, it's just really getting these 3 buildings sorted out, and then probably working our way back towards these things. Let's increase the number of trinkets. I don't use this very often, in fairness, but I should probably consider it.
You will know the tragic extent of my failings.
So there should be 6 trinkets available in future, and next up we will debate what we're doing. So, until then.